All right, listen up. You will follow Doc, myself, and the other coaches. We're going to take a little run through the woods. If you get lost along the way, don't bother coming back to camp. Just hitchhike your hind parts on home. Any questions?
Coach, it's a high school football team. We're not the Marines here.
Let's go.
Let's go. Anybody know what this place is? This is Gettysburg. This is where they fought the Battle of Gettysburg. 50,000 men died right here on this field, fighting the same fight that we're still fighting amongst ourselves today. This green field right here, painted red, bubbling with blood of young boys, smoke, and hot lead pouring right through their bodies. Listen to their souls, man. Killed my brother with malice in my heart, hatred, destroyed my family. You listen. You take a lesson from the dead. If we don't come together right now on this hollow ground, we too will be destroyed. Just like they will. I don't care if you like each other right now, but you will respect each other. And maybe, I don't know, maybe we'll learn to play this game like men. What?
Ladies and gents, it's Cyberland coming back to you with another film review, and this time we're on to another great football film that I enjoy from time to time. Remember the Titans. So at some point, I don't remember where I first watched this. Could have been at my home. It could have been, I know it had, I borrowed the DVD or I saw it at somebody's house, but I know I didn't see it in theaters. And the film is just about, a town that is segregated for the most part. And then all of a sudden, due to desegregation and things changing in different parts of the country, we have a situation where Will Patton, who happens to be a white coach for a white school and a white team, he ends up being demoted, and they give his job to Denzel Washington's character. And Denzel doesn't fully agree with it, but at the same time, he has the support of the black community, and he ends up doing what's necessary. And but he knows that this is not going to work just outright, and this is not going to be an easy transition. So he asked the former coach to come on and work with him to make things happen. Coach Yost. And then Denzel's name is his character's Coach Boone. And even though that starts to work, still got a problem with the town and the players. White players are feeling some way about the black players, and vice versa. They don't like each other. So Coach Boone starts implementing certain things to make the men understand that at the end of the day, you guys bleed the same, and the only difference between you two, or the difference between y'all, is where you grew up, your background, and your skin complexion. Otherwise, you guys are technically all human. Ain't no subhuman or monkeys or crackers or any other things that get thrown around in the film. And over time, it starts to work. He breaks the players down one by one and rebuilds them into a sufficient team that's going to come back from football camp and be able to be a winning team. And not only that, but be a team that can work together based on their skill as opposed to based on their skin tone. Unfortunately, that's like a third of the film, because as soon as they get back to town, nothing has changed with the town. You still got the blacks over here and the whites over there. And the students at the school, you got the whites over here, the blacks over here. And the one thing I noticed about, maybe before I didn't really pay attention, but it's caught on to me now, is that even though Denzel and Will Patton are like the stars of the film, they almost become they at first they seem to me like they are the main characters, and they almost both become secondary characters once the guys get back to school. It stops being about really having them at the main focus, and it starts to be more about the guys and the team, which I thought was really interesting. And I'm glad that they did that they didn't just make it seem like it's a Denzel movie and he's supposed to be at the forefront. It started to be where they started to become more of the background, and it started focusing more on the team and them dealing with the racism and the issues that the town folk have with each other. And then every so often, you would have the coaches sprinkled in scenes and such, but it eventually became more about the team and them playing against other teams and seeing racism with the other teams and discrimination and also cheating from refs. So you saw that throughout the film as well. In hindsight, there wasn't really anything that what I would say about the film besides those situations. I gave it a 10 out of 10 yes sirs. I think it's a classic movie. It's entertaining, and it's one of the first films that I can recall in football films that I like, that I've seen where race got brought up and how the players handled it and how they handled each other. Of course, there was some funny antics too throughout the movie as well. But it was interesting to see how those things unfold and how things ended in the film as well. So, with that being said, if you're interested in watching a sports film, for sure, but a film that deals with things that did occur during the 70s and late 60s, I would say check the film out. You very well could enjoy it, and the cast is great. So with that being said, I will catch you guys on the next one. Take care.